All right, here we go. We live.
Let's call this what it is. If Shedeur Sanders was Neon Deion, not prime time, you would not hear even a
Your stuff is breaking up, Torch.
tenth of the stuff that is getting brought up about his personality, his character, his attitude leading up to this confident black quarterback. So naturally, they're going to find any and every reason. Mannings came out and made sure that Eli would under no circumstances go to San Diego. They chalked that up to making a known that he knows his work doing it. That's doing too much. And it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out why that is. It's called any reason to build on the thing like you aren't that great. And this is nothing new because Bill Polian he should do it, but he went 5 touchdowns to 8 interceptions. What exactly are we talking about here that he can't play? How does this make him trash? Why do seem like a bump? Get at least $30+ million a year to be a B- quarterback at best. Shedeur Sanders has the ability to make every single throw on the football field that Dak Prescott has shown us the last 8+ years. That I do know. But the way this league has tried to and will continue to try to do leading up to this draft to knock this kid's talent, all because they don't like his personality. They don't like his demeanor. They don't
What's up, sports world? Y'all know what it is. Andre the Torch Robbins here. The fire starter is in the building. And of course, we got Monday Night Madness on a Wednesday night. Of course, y'all know why. A lot of things been going on in the wrestling world. So we had to postpone Monday Night Madness because, top notch is going on in WWE. And we was there live to see that. But nevertheless, you're here now on this nice Wednesday in Buffalo. It's actually 58 degrees. I mean, it was just 11 degrees 2 days ago. I don't understand the weather now. I'm sitting here with my guy on the ones and twos behind me, Jeremiah Robinson. And of course, I'm in the place to be with my bro, the one who I always have executive talks with, the guy who runs Friday nights, Mr. Marcus the Alpha Bets himself. What's good, Marcus?
Am I frozen?
Yes, you are frozen. You are frozen. It's all good though. What's going on? How's everything going with you, sir?
I'm good, man. It's bro, we are 1 week away from free agency.
Yes,
we're a couple of days away from legal tampering. We've had a lot of stuff that's happened in the past couple of days. Players getting re-signed and stuff, and we're going to talk about that. But it's just great stuff, man. Great stuff. I'm really looking forward to the next week or so, man. And then, we just had the combine, and next month we got the draft. So looking forward to it. I'm going to jump out and I'm going to jump back in because I'm frozen here. So I'll be right back. Okay.
All right. Jump out, jump back in. Nevertheless, you guys are on Wednesday Night Madness with your boy, Marcus the Alphabet, and myself, the fire starter, Andre the Torch Robinson. I'm going to shout out a bunch of people right now. Number one, Ruben Moreno. What's good? What's good? We are going to talk about that. Matter of fact, if you got a topic you want to talk about in the conversation, put it in the comment section here. If you can see the ticketer, you can call into the shows too. 716-954-5209 is always the call line. Well, it's not always, but majority of the time, it's the call line number that you can reach the show here. Shout out to Josh McManus, my boy Jay Andre, my bro Jay Andre. Hey, Melissa, what's up? My bro Dwayne Woodley is in the house too. What's good? What's good? What's good? Man, like y'all know what to do when y'all get on these shows. Bring a +1, a drink, and a snack because you about to hear some of the best sports talk right here. You guys are already in the comment section talking about what do we think about Max Crosby getting paid? Funny, this was the first thing me and Marcus was talking about before the show started. So, Marcus, let's start there. Let's start off with Max Crosby getting paid $106 million over the next 3-4 years, right? The highest unpaid quarterback in NFL history going down. Max Crosby re-signs, extends with the Las Vegas Raiders. Your thoughts on that, Marcus, before I tear into this?
Max Crosby must really love the Raiders, and he's he must be a sucker for pain. I get the whole loyalty to your team thing. I just don't think the Raiders are going to be very good. Like I get it. Last year there was talk about maybe him getting traded. They use him for trade bait. He's one of the better pass rushers in the league. I don't think he's TJ Watt. I don't think he's Myles Garrett. I don't think he's Micah Parsons. I don't think he's Nick Bosa. I view him as more of a top 5 type edge rusher because I just named you 4 or 5 right now that I'd rather have over him. But what this tells me here, especially with the moves that the Cowboys have made, what this tells me is they were kind of waiting to see what was going to happen with Max Crosby. He's the highest paid non-quarterback right now. I think within the next week, I think Micah Parsons jumps over him. So that's what that tells me here. I think we're going to see with the edge rushers, kind of like what we saw with the wide receivers last year, Justin Jefferson and CeeDee Lamb and all of these other guys. And with the quarterbacks, with Jordan Love and Justin Herbert and Joe Burrow, I think that's what you're going to see with these edge rushers now. Micah's 25. How old is Crosby? Like 27, something like that. I think he's like 27 years old.
We can get a
Myles Garrett's 29, 30. TJ Watt's 29, 30. So this is the next group of guys as far as edge rushers that are going to be like those guys up there. So you have Max Crosby now. I think in the next week or so, you see Micah Parsons. He'll get one more dollar than him, and he'll end up being the highest paid, non-paid quarterback. So congratulations to Max Crosby. I was surprised. I thought maybe he would be looking kind of to get out of the Raiders. Where do we have the Raiders at as far as the AFC West, Torch?
So that was going to be my next question. My next question was going to be, does this move move the needle? I'm about needle moving I'm about needle moving. I don't like excuse makers. I'm about needle moving. And to be honest with you, I don't think this really moves the needle. I don't think this move moves the needle. They already had Max Crosby for years already. And by the way, he is 27. He was born on August 22nd. So he's 27 as of right now. He'll be 28 in August. I don't see how this move does too much.
Where do we have the Raiders at as far as
you have nothing?
Where do we have the Raiders at as far as the AFC West? I mean, this is no disrespect.
Place 0, last.
Yeah. You know, I just
0.
When I look at it, I mean, I love to see
a move.
I love to see players get paid, but I'm just like, you don't have a quarterback, and I understand. You know, with me, if I'm them, I'm trying to, you know, and probably in the draft, they'll probably try to solidify the draft. I don't, the quarterback in the draft, I don't view this as a very good quarterback draft. I think maybe you have 3 quarterbacks go in the first round, maybe Cam Ward, maybe, Shedeur Sanders, we'll talk about that, and maybe Jackson Dart, maybe. I think we'll see maybe 3 quarterbacks go in the entire first round. Last year, we had 5 quarterbacks in the first 14 picks. 5. Yeah. Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, Drake May, JJ McCarthy, Bo Nix. 5 in the first 14 picks. I don't know if there'll be 3 quarterbacks drafted in the first 32 this year, because to me, this is just a very weak quarterback draft. Now, what do they do? What did the Raiders do? You know, we agree that they're the worst team in the AFC West.
Yes.
Okay. Now we're talking about, it's not a good quarterback draft class. So now we're talking about those free agent quarterbacks. Aaron Rodgers, the California dude, Sam Darnold, the California dude. You know, now we start talking about stuff like that. So look, like I said, I like seeing players get paid, but I'm like, Torch, I'm with you. You know, does this move the needle? No. Are they, does this help them against the Chiefs, the Chargers, or the Broncos? I don't view it, but hey, you're the highest paid dude, non-quarterback for the next week or so. Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations. We're going to move on. By the way, you can put your comments in the comment section. You can call in as well. 716-954-5209. You can call in as well. And I'm expecting one more to come on the show, by the way. I'm expecting one more person to be on the show. I'm not going to tell you who that is yet. I'm going to leave that as a surprise. But let's talk about Tank Dell, Marcus the Alphabets. Tank Dell is reportedly done. Career done, over. We were talking about the Houston Texans earlier. We're talking about some of the contract moves. They're going to have to pay. They're going to have to pay Will Anderson Jr. coming up. They'll have to pay C.J. Stroud coming up. You know how the market is to be able to pay those players. And then you got Meacham. You got Tank Dell. You got Stephon Diggs. You got what else? Who else is in that receiving room?
Nico Collins.
Nico Collins. You got to pay. Yeah, you're going to have to pay Nico soon. This is a bummer for a team that looked like they were up and coming. Tank Dell's ACL not healing the way we thought it would, not up to snuff. Marcus, how big of a loss is this to the Houston Texans?
Well, I mean, they had high expectations for him. You know, he was one of their better players. I'm more hurt for him as an individual. Not only did he tear his ACL towards, he dislocated his kneecap. You know, so for a guy who's a speed guy, I don't think people really understand how important it is for, you know, lower leg injuries like that. He's young. He just came off of a torn ACL, and then you get another torn ACL this year. And then you dislocate your kneecap, you know. So they had big plans for him. Stephon Diggs is a free agent, sir. He's a free agent. They restructured his deal after he got traded to the from the Bills. It was a 2-year. He's had 2 years left on the deal. Now it was just 1 year. So Stephon Diggs is a free agent. They went and got a guy like Deontay Johnson. They got rid of him. So really in your receiving core, all you really got is Mechie. And
I tell you what, they'll re-sign Stephon Diggs now.
Do you want Stephon Diggs back? I mean, that's the thing. Do you want him back? You know,
You got to look at the wide receiver. You got to look at the wide receiver room. The Texans got a late first-round pick. I don't know how many wide receivers, good, legitimate wide receivers, you're going to get in the late first rounds. I mean, the Bills did get Keon Coleman last year in the late first round, beginning of the second round, late first. We call beginning seconds, late firsts. But you don't know. You really don't know what you're going to get. And I'm going to bring him on real quick. This guy right here. Congratulations! I'll say it live and direct. We'll say it now. Congratulations to Dennis Holmes here, who's on the show. Philadelphia Eagles won the Super Bowl. I'll say it publicly. I've said it outside of shows to him, but I'll say it now. Congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles for the Super Bowl massacre. And of course,
thank you.
And right on cue, this guy. Right on cue. All right. With that being said, Dennis, we were talking about Tank Dell. Real quick, give us your thoughts on Tank Dell.
It looked like his career may be over, which is sad. But as the Houston Texans, they got to go get them another wide receiver. I don't think they should bring Stephon Diggs back. Personally, I think they need to just go see if they can go get them another couple pieces that complement. Christian Kirk may be a good name for them. You know, not so much as a bursty wide receiver, but won't cost you a lot, and you know, can still make those crucial catches that you need.
For me, there's a lot of, you know, when you look at the free agent wide receivers out there, Dennis, you just mentioned Christian Kirk. You know, we just saw a guy like Devontae Adams get released. We just saw Tyler Lockett get released today. You got the guys that were on 1-year deals with the Chiefs. You got DeAndre Hopkins. Maybe he could go back home. I mean, that's where he started his career, DeAndre Hopkins. You got Hollywood Brown. He's a free agent. I'm just saying. I mean, there's some options out there.
He looks like he wants the video game. I would take my chances with Tyler Lockett and Christian Kirk. If those two guys, if I could bring both of those guys along, I would like that. Those are two guys right there who can create separation, make those tough, crucial catches. They also play. Both of them can play in the slot as well as playing outside. And I will still have Nico Collins as my number one. Because before Nico got injured, he was the number one wide receiver before he got injured.
He was. I mean, you still got Mechie on the team. I think
I ain't seen too much of Mechie. I mean, I know he's on the team, but we just know that he's on the team. Like it ain't no Mechie highlights.
Cancer, man.
It ain't no Mechie highlights out there. Like I don't even know if Mechie got 5 touchdowns. That's what I'm saying. Like, he's been there like
Yeah.
3 years now. I don't know if he got 5 touchdowns.
Well, 2 of them he had cancer, and he was coming off of an injury from college. I'm not saying he's the savior of the franchise. I'm not saying he's the savior of the franchise. I'm not saying that. We all know, without a doubt, Nico Collins is an undisputed number 1 on that team. I'm just saying, you got a kid who has some talent. Coming from, on that wide receiver core from, Alabama, when they had all them boys over there. I thought Mechie, I'm going to say this, I'm going to piss some people off when I say this. I thought Mechie was the second best wide receiver in the Alabama team. I thought he was I never viewed Devonta Smith as the alpha dog wide receiver in the Alabama team. Waddle got hurt. Mechie to me was a beast, and then he got hurt, and then that's the only reason. Let's keep it a buck here. We have some real talk here. The only reason that Davante Adams won the Heisman Trophy, and Dennis, I know he's over there with your Eagles. I'm gonna say this.
You mean Devonta Smith?
Devonta Smith. The only reason he won, all 3 of us, we did a draft show together, and the only reason that Devonta Smith won the Heisman Trophy is because it was COVID year and Jamar Chase sat out the year, and then Waddle got hurt and Mechie got hurt. So let's not sleep on Mechie. I understand he to this point in his career, has he really shown anything? No. Devonta Smith, he's a Super Bowl champion, Dennis. I got you, but I never viewed Devonta Smith like that. He's a good player, but Mechie, if he's healthy, I think he can help him. That's all that I'm saying. I'm not saying he's a savior of the franchise, but he's a good player.
Shout out to Ian Kelly. We're gonna move on. We talked about Tank Dell here. We got some questions.
I got Ian Kelly.
Ian Kelly is in the building. Shout out to Ian. Rocco's in the house. Melissa said, what's your opinions on if Shedeur would possibly go to the Raiders? So in the beginning of the show, I played the video about what they were talking about as far as Shedeur and his interview at the combine, such and such. Again, these executive talks that I had with Marcus the Alphabets, majority of the time, what did I tell you, Marcus, is the view from media. I told you this was coming. You can't say I didn't tell you. I told you it's coming. I knew it. The disrespect is coming. Shedeur and the stuff that he's dealing with right now. But as far as what team he's going to go to, because that's what I want to focus on most, what team do you guys feel Shedeur would be best successful at?
Go ahead, Dennis.
Best successful?
Best, yes, because that's what it's about. Deion said the most success. He ain't sending them to no team where they just going.
Out of all these teams that need quarterbacks, I don't see none that's best successful, but I guess I got to pick one. I guess I'm going to pick the Raiders, but I don't see best successful in none of these teams. Like the Giants, I haven't seen the Giants draft a black quarterback, so I can't really speak on that. That's one thing. The next one up is the Browns. They don't ever get it right on quarterback. They don't ever get it right on quarterback. So then you got the Tennessee Titans. They drafted quarterbacks, and all of them turn out bad. Hell, they even messed Vince Young up. So I can't really give you a team that's just straight out there. Now, like I said, I'm gonna go with the Raiders because I believe that Tom Brady is gonna do what he has to do to make that organization better. That's just my belief.
I second that with you, Dennis. But I got another one. I'm talking about within reason. Like I said earlier in the show, and I was talking about it on Coffee Talk this morning. This quarterback drafting class to me is one of the weakest that we've seen. It may go right up there with that 2021 draft class. The Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson, Mac Jones, Justin Fields, Trey Lance quarterback draft class. We may be there. I how many quarterbacks do we have going in the first round? I said 3 at the most. What you got? What do you got as far as quarterbacks in the
Since
first round?
December, I've been saying 4 quarterbacks going first round. I
4?
do not have the name of the 4. I do not have the name of the 4. I knew you was gonna say that. I want to make sure I get that out. I do not have the name of the 4, and I've been saying it since December. But I got a feeling that 4 are going to climb up to the first round.
Okay.
That's all I can tell you. I got a feeling somebody's going to come up and take our 32nd pick and pick a quarterback. That's what I believe.
I'm going to theme this in the name of Hill John Cena. In the name of Hill John Cena, I'm going to theme this. A lot of my theme today is going to be, 3. I'm going with this.
Rocco says 2 quarterbacks in the first round and 3 in the second. I got 3 possibly in the first round. Cam Ward, Shedeur, and Jackson Dart. That's my 3. Now, here's the other thing
the fact that he climbed up from being a third rounder to a first rounder is crazy. So now we're just waiting on another guy to climb up. It may be Jalen Monroe. It just may be him.
Oh, Lord. If it's Jalen Monroe, we definitely going to have another 2021 draft class because I think that's terrible.
Yeah.
But here's what we're looking at. But we talked about where would he be successful. I'm with Dennis as far as with the Raiders. I got another name for you. Y'all ready? The New York Football Giants. When you look at what they had, hear me out on this. You got the kid. You got the kid. Malik Tracy. You got Malik.
I thought you were going to say Tracy. I know you high on Tracy.
Why y'all call him Tracy? Why y'all call him Tracy? They don't call him Tyrone. Like, why don't nobody call him Tyrone? I don't understand that. We call Saquon. We don't call him Barkley. We call Christian McCaffrey Christian, right?
No, we don't. We call him CMC.
We say his whole name, Christian McCaffrey. Why can't we call Tyrone Tracy Tyrone?
Because he ain't like that. You don't get on a first name basis unless you're elite. We call you by your mama call you Tracy. I'm gonna call you Tracy. You're slightly above average running back. You pretty good. When I say I don't call Derrick Henry Derrick, we say Henry, like John Henry, like John Henry Irons. We don't call him Derrick.
We actually call him
Henry. If you get called by the first name, we know who you are. We know who you are. If I say Tyreek, if I say Hill, if I say Hill, it could be Taysom Hill, Tyreek Hill. When I say Tyreek, that's all I got to say. When we ain't on a first name basis with you because you ain't that good. You only get called by your first name if you're good. When I say Saquon, if I say Barkley, am I talking about Charles Barkley, Saquon Barkley? When I say Saquon, you know who the hell I'm talking about, right? Right? When I say how many other Saquons you know? How many other Saquon? I know.
How many Tyrones we know playing in the league?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Tracy, how many other damn Tyrones?
I'm calling him Tyrone.
I ain't calling him Tyrone.
I'm calling him Tyrone. I mean the whole media, like it's the whole media. Tracy has such a good his name is Tyrone.
His name is Tracy because he ain't like that. Like I said, Saquon. When I say Saquon, you know who the hell I'm talking about. When I say Tyreek, you know who the hell I'm talking about, right?
So when you say Bijan, I know who you're talking about.
Exactly. Well, exactly. That's what I say. If I say Robinson, what Robinson? We talk about Andre the Torch Robinson. We talk about Brian Robinson Jr. from the Washington Commanders. We talk about Bijan.
Not who shot you. That's Mr. Who shot you.
Okay, when I say Bijan, you know who the hell I'm talking about. But back to the Giants. Look, it's a big. Everybody got mad. Everybody got mad when Dion first name. Well, I don't say Sanders. I say Dion.
Marcus, okay? Go ahead, Marcus. We got a lot to go.
Or Coach Prime. When I say Dion, you know who the hell I'm talking about, right? I ain't talking about Dion Warwick. I'm talking about Dion Sanders.
Okay.
So when Dion said, I'm going to be very selective about where my son goes because he knows the Cleveland Browns are garbage dumpster juice and they are a quarterback burial site. That's a death trap going to the Cleveland Browns. The Browns got the number 2 pick in the draft. I promise you, I think some of this is deliberate coming from Dion. Trash my son so he can drop in the draft so he don't go your trash ass teams. I think it might be deliberate. Seriously, hey, I'm doing a little ignorant thinking right now. I'm doing a little ignorant thinking. You go to the Giants. Look, y'all hear me use the word a lot. Cornerstone franchises. I get it. I'm not Dennis. You're an Eagles fan. I'm a Cowboys fan. For a long time, the New York Giants. This New York City. This is New York City. What lights are brighter than New York City? Raiders. You're in Vegas. New York Football Giants. You're in New York City, or really more New Jersey. But anyways, I think that what they got over there, they got a decent defense that's coming along. You got Caleb Von Thibodeau. You got Dexter Lawrence on that defensive side. You got Tracy at running back, and you got Malik Neighbors at wide receiver. I think he could be one of the elite young wide receivers, but he's going to have to go to a good situation because I'm with you. If he goes to the Browns, his career is going to be trash. If he goes to Tennessee, who's the best offensive player on the Tennessee Titans?
Right now is your old running back.
Pollard. Oh, Pollard. You see how I didn't call him? You see how I didn't call him Tony? You see how I didn't call him Tony? You see
I know why you didn't call him Tony. You only call him Tony when he played for Dallas because you know y'all love them Tonys in Dallas. Anybody named Tony in Dallas is loved. They all love them Tonys in Dallas.
Everybody's getting on Deion Sanders. I need the same energy y'all are giving Deion Sanders. I am tired, Torch. I'm going a little rant here. I'm tired of when black fathers want the best for their son, like the way Archie Manning wanted the best for his son. What did he tell the Chargers if they drafted Eli, Torch? We're a little bit older here. What did he tell the Chargers if they drafted him?
Won't be playing.
The same thing Deion's saying. I don't want my son playing for the Browns. I don't want my son playing for the Tennessee Titans. I know if he goes to the Raiders, he's going to be Tom Brady is a Brady. Brady is a front office. He's in the front office, right? I would think he knows a little bit about quarterbacks. They're trying to rebuild some stuff over there. He's going to get some good coaching and good tutelage. And then with the Giants, he's got some things over there. So, and he's in a big market where he can do some other things. So, Raiders 1, Giants 2. That's my answer.
All right. Moving right along, we got some comments in the comment section I want to read real quick. Shout out to Nicole. Hey, Nicole, I see you. Miguel, what's up, my bro? Said Marcus was making that case for the Giants. Yep. Now you heard it. Good. Ward and Sanders are a lock in the first round. Dart is a late first, early second. Monroe and Ewers are second round. Howard is a late second, early third. There's only 6 quarterbacks being taken in the first 2 days of the draft, said Ian Rikelly.
Okay.
Melissa said, Deion, my man, you don't need to add Sanders to it. All the Sanders men, nothing but love. I know, Marcus, you are not impressed with Shedeur. Then Ian Rikelly said the only issue with the Giants is that they play second fiddle in their own stadium. New York City and bright lights is the Jets' main selling point to anyone who goes there. And then
the Giants are second fiddle in their own stadium? Are they? Were they second fiddle when Eli was there? The New York Giants.
Real talk.
How many Super Bowls do the New York Giants have?
Yeah,
4?
I was about to say, Rocco. I don't know.
4? And the Jets got 1. They don't play second. It's just that they've been down. The Giants. Look, you got the New York Knicks and your New York Mets. There's always that clown little brother when you got a town with two teams, you got the big brother and little brother. When I say LA, when I say that basketball team in LA, I'm not talking about the Clippers. When I say that football team in New York, I'm not talking about the New York Jets. So no, the New York Giants are not second fiddle in their own stadium. They just been down since Eli Manning retired, but the Giants run that stuff over there. So I don't agree with that at all. When I say that basketball team in New York, I'm not talking about the Brooklyn Nets. I'm talking about the New York Knicks, even though the Knicks have been down for years. When I say the basketball team, when I say that basketball team in New York, I'm talking about the Knicks. Don't nobody give a damn about the Brooklyn Nets. Stop it. Rocco, you know better.
All right. Moving right along, we're gonna talk about NFC teams since we got a lot of NFC East in here. We got the Eagles and Cowboys. We're gonna talk about the Cowboys.
I mean, well, Torch, it is the greatest division of all time. I mean, I can't help it. You know?
Oh, absolutely. We had this conversation already. It was one of the questions I had in prior shows. I agree 110%. So you get no disagreement there with me. They have the most Super Bowls, one out of any other division, period. Their division changes leaders damn near every year. Divisional winners every year, damn near. So
the
again,
NFC East isn't.
That's another reason why.
So the NFC East isn't a cakewalk to the playoffs.
No, not anymore. I mean, no, I wouldn't say it is.
I'm being sarcastic. I would say very sarcastic.
I know. I would say that they've had their ups and downs, but nevertheless, we're gonna move on. We're gonna talk about the Dallas Cowboys restructuring CeeDee Lamb and Dak Prescott. $56 million restructured.
57 nearly. 57 nearly.
Nearly 57, right? Nearly 50. Yeah, 56.6 million. Restructure real quick because we got a lot to talk about. Marcus, what does this mean for your team?
Well, with the Max Crosby deal, I think this is what they were waiting for. With the Max Crosby deal, Max Crosby right now today became the highest paid non-quarterback in NFL history, and he's going to be the highest paid non-quarterback in NFL history for about a week until Micah Parsons gets his deal next week, and he's the highest paid.
You really think Jerry Jones is going to pay him next week?
Yes, he has to.
I believe Jerry's going to pay him before the season starts.
No, it's going to be before. It's going to be before then, because if you sign Micah, listen to me on this. This is your Cowboys guy over here. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all some stuff. I'm gonna give y'all some good info. If the Micah Parsons this year is on his 5th year option, he would count as $25 million against the salary cap this year if they let him play out this year. If they extend him, they can get another $10 million added on, even though they're signing him, because his salary cap will go down lower if they extend him. Micah Parsons will be extended by next week, and he's going to jump over Max Crosby. Y'all heard it here first. I tried to tell y'all. I told you that they were going to extend. Did I not tell y'all they were going to extend CeeDee and Dak Prescott? I didn't tell y'all that. I didn't say that because I was there when I said it. What this
you
also
said they was going to restructure both of them, which they did, and that was a great job.
Okay.
But you telling me that they're going to sign Micah Parsons before? So today is Wednesday. So you tell me by next Wednesday he'll be signed.
By next week, Micah Parsons will be the highest paid non-quarterback in the league. They're doing that because you know who the odd man out is now? I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to give y'all another nugget. I'm going to give y'all's Cowboys nuggets for today. Trayvon Diggs has a $9 million injury guarantee on the team. The odd man out. I used to think maybe it'd be Dak. They're married to Dak now because they just extended him. You're married to CeeDee. The odd man out now is Trayvon Diggs. They've been playing without him any damn ways. Micah Parsons by next week will be the highest paid non-quarterback in the league. That will free them up, and they will have close to $100 million in salary cap space.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Okay.
I don't believe Micah Parsons is going to get signed. So today, the 5th? Next week could be next week. The end of next week, what would that be?
Free agency starts on Tuesday.
on Tuesday.
March the 12th that's when free agency starts.
Yeah, he won't be signed before then.
Okay.
All right, moving on. We'll talk
Case of
if I'm
soda.
wrong,
Case of soda.
case
Okay,
soda.
got
That's
you.
telling the case soda.
Okay,
What's
got you.
that? 40 minutes? All right, I'll clip it.
Okay.
I'll clip it. All right. Moving on to the Eagles. The Eagles obviously have made some moves this offseason too. Zach Braun being the highest paid linebacker on the way. Dennis, your thoughts
Which
on
is
that?
kind of weird because that's not something that Howie Roseman does. Howie Roseman doesn't value linebackers or running backs, but I guess he realized he needed to start. Because I've been saying we need a linebacker for a long time, and we finally got one. Got one in the in the diamond in the rough. And I love him. We call him the bald eagle.
Does that mean that Nakobe Dean's days are short there? Is that what that means?
No, I just think Nakobe Dean will be on his 5th-year option, and he got to work it out. Him and Jordan Davis. Him and Jordan Davis. They just got to work it out. That's all. I think only person days that are short is Josh Sweat.
Yeah.
I think his days are short.
Milton Williams and Milton.
No. We got to keep Milton, dude. We got to keep Milton.
All right. Shout out to Mario Hubbard, Philip Rosen. Shout out to you guys tuning in right now as well. Appreciate you are watching Monday Night Madness on a Wednesday night. Due to what's been going on in the wrestling world. Shout out, we're gonna do a wrestling show real soon too. Now talk about Barkley. $41.2 million over the next 2 years. They extended that. The Giants messed up totally on that. You guys,
which I don't understand because he signed a 3-year deal to come to us, and then they said he signed a 2-year extension with $41 million with 35 guaranteed. So that means we got him for 5 years?
No, what that means is you got void years. That means that you can push back. That means you can basically what it's saying is he's going to retire an Eagle. That's what that means. And you get to push back that money. He was already on his deal, and y'all got him for extra years. So now y'all can move money around. I think this year he's going to count for like $6 to $9 million on your cap. So that's more Howie Roseman. Howie Roseman's playing chess and everybody else is playing checkers. That's what that tells me.
Yep.
That was
this is what it is, Marcus. This is what it is. Our organization is willing to give people a lot of money up front for like guarantee money, which helps the cap in the back end. And other organizations, let me get my Marcus Betts on. And other organizations like the Cincinnati Bengals, who can't seem to fucking pay no damn body, all right? Other organizations like the Cincinnati Bengals who just got people fucking retiring because you don't want to pay them and you keep going through. Obviously, you need to take a page out of this book. You've been a cheap organization the whole time. You got to do something.
Is that the way I said?
That's the way you said. That's the way you said.
Hey, what's going on, Sharon? Shout out to Sharon Mullen who's watching right now. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to you as well, Chocolate Girl. Now, speaking of which, about things that sound interesting, the Jets released Davante Adams. What team should Davante Adams go to real quick? Let's be quick on
Well, he already made his 3 teams that he wanted to go to. They all West Coast teams. The Rams, the Chargers, and San Fran. I think San Fran should go get him. They let go of Debo. They should go ahead and take a stab at him because it looked like they're about to get rid of Brandon Ayuk as well.
Yeah,
for me, crazy. You just paid Brandon Ayuk, man. I don't understand. I don't understand the rationale behind that. I guess with them just getting extending Matthew Stafford, I would probably say Matthew Stafford. I like what the Rams are doing over there. I think, look, the 49. Would you rather play with Brock Purdy or Matthew Stafford right now?
You're not getting the ball. You're not getting the ball, Matthew Stafford. They keeping Kupp because there's talks about Kupp coming back. So they're keeping Kupp, and
is gone.
Puka Nacua.
Cup is
Puka
gone.
Nacua is a star.
Puka's a star. Right now, Cooper Kupp's salary, his salary cap hit is $35 million. There's no way they're giving him that type of money. He's gone. They've already
No, they're gonna they're gonna flirt with the cap and give him a new contract and extend him, and then that way it go from 35 to 6 million, and now they're freed up 25 by Friday. And next thing you know, you're looking like the Rams is back. Then they go and they sign Nick Bolton because they need a linebacker. Now the Rams are super dangerous because now they got a linebacker that can fill holes.
Nick Bolton.
I don't want to play the Rams. I'll be honest with you. I don't want to play the Rams. I don't want to play the Rams.
Nick Bolton's coming to the Cowboys. That's what that free money's for. Nick Bolton's coming to the Cowboys. He's coming to the Cowboys. When you got $100 million, this $100 million that they freeing up, I'm telling you right now, Nick Bolton would be perfect. Perfect. I don't see how the Chiefs keep him because the Chiefs, the Chiefs got some. Look, the Chiefs got some. Y'all damaged the Chiefs. You remember in the Rocky movie? What was it? Rocky? Was it Rocky 5 after the Drago fight? And Rocky was in the locker room. Goes, Adrian, come here, Adrian. He was in the shower.
Hands couldn't stop shaking.
His hands were shaking, and he was like, I can't keep my hand. That's what y'all did to the Chiefs. Y'all beat them up so bad. They still sitting in the shower with their hands shaking. Hey, Adrian, come here. Okay, Adrian, come. Y'all damaged them in a way. I don't know how they recover from that in the near future. They got a lot of stuff because when you get beat up, if you lose a close game, like the way that the Bills lose to the Chiefs every year, you can kind of justify certain stuff. But when you get beat up from start to finish, that's a hard thing to overcome. You got them questioning their offensive line, you got them questioning their receivers, you got them questioning everything. So I don't know, man. Y'all did them boys bad, man. I don't know how they recovered from that.
Shout out to Sheena Worthy right now who's watching as well. Shout out to you. I know you have fun. I'm trying to vicariously live through you, by the way, with vacations. Rocco said, "Don't the Cowboys need to pay a certain defensive end before focusing
what did I just
on
say?
Nick Bolton?"
What did I just say, Dennis? What did I just say? He's asking about Micah. What did I just say?
You're not paying Micah.
Micah Parsons will be the highest paid non-quarterback.
What's the due date? What's the due date on this bet? What's the due date?
By
next Friday. That's what we said. By next Friday.
Next Friday. Okay, next Friday. Cool.
In the biz. What day is that? That's the 12th. The 12th is on Tuesday, Wednesday the 13th, 14th to Thursday, 15th of March. Micah Parsons will be the highest paid non-quarterback in the NFL. Book it. I'm trying to tell you. I told you they were extending CD. I told you they were extending Dak. I didn't told you.
Okay.
All right. Now, Tasha, what up, cuz? Tasha Sanders watching right now. Shout out to you. What's up, cuz? You rather see the fear in Mahomes' eyes. He was rattled to his core and quickly. Yeah, absolutely. By the way, you keep speaking on the Buffalo Bills and stuff like that, Marcus.
Yeah.
I got something to say at the end of it. I got something to say about them at the end of the show, so get ready for that one. I'll tell you that right now. With that being said, we got each NFL team's biggest strengths from last year. I want to go over this quick.
Hold on, Torch. Hold on, Torch. I see you was asking questions and stuff like that. You never answered your Devontae Adams question. I mean, you are a Green Bay Packers fan, cheesehead, go Pack go. You know what I mean? All that. Y'all gonna get y'all another wide receiver? What y'all doing around here?
What is Green Bay doing?
Yes, that is your team, right?
Sir, he don't play for Green Bay. I don't care where Devontae Adams go at this point.
But I mean, what are y'all doing as Green Bay? What are y'all doing?
We don't need to listen. The only move that I see necessary may be a veteran receiver is Devontae already just told you he don't want to come back. He want a West Coast team. So that's just null and void at this point. We all right. The Packers are all right. The Packers need to worry about interior. That's what they need to do. They need to take a play out of fly, Eagles fly. Die, Eagles die. And work on that interior.
You can't beat us. Don't worry about it. You can't beat us. Don't worry about that.
They need to take it. Listen, here we go, sir. 4-2. Okay, don't say we can't beat y'all now. 4.
You can't beat us. Jordan Love has not beat us. All right, you haven't beat us since you had that other guy, number 12.
Yeah, we know. We know. We not have conversations about that playoff game at all. I'm not. Listen, I'm a needle mover, not an excuse maker.
I'm gonna say this though. I'm gonna say this though about the Green Bay Packers. I've heard this DK Metcalf rumor, and I heard y'all had to give up a couple picks and Romeo Doubs. Are you cool with that?
For DK Metcalf?
For DK Metcalf?
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
Me personally, I think any of your wide receivers are expendable, but Jaden Reed. You ain't getting Jaden Reed.
Nah, you can't.
I think Jaden Reed is our best wide receiver. That's how I truly believe that.
And I think it's Dontavion Wicks.
I think it's Jaden Reed.
Jaden Reed. Yeah, definitely. I tell you what, you definitely can have Christian Watson. You definitely can have him. We'll throw him in.
Christian Watson will get hurt walking out of the locker room, man.
But the thing is, he get most of the plays out of the playbook. Like, I'll be sitting there and I'll be like, why do they keep him in? Because they like to run a two tight end set, 2 wide receiver, now that they got Josh Jacobs. But why do y'all just get out of them 2 wide receivers? Why them 2?
I meant to. Speaking of Josh Jacobs, Dennis. Speaking of Josh Jacobs, now that you bring him up, I don't know. Last year, somebody was so disrespectful. Just disrespectful. And I said so. Andre the Torch Robinson. Before we go into this next slide here, was Josh Jacobs an upgrade over Aaron Jones?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, somebody said, I ain't gonna mention no names or nothing, but it's a guy with this Philadelphia Eagles beanie on. When I said that Josh, and look, Aaron Jones got a damn club. He got a damn club like 2 miles from my house. He's from El Paso, and I love Aaron Jones. He used to get his hair cut at the same barbershop as me when he was in high school at UTEP. Josh Jacobs is 2 times the back that Aaron Jones is. You want to know why? Do you want to know why, Dennis? The same reason that Saquon Barkley is 2 times the back that DeAndre Swift was, because he's a bigger, better, more durable workhorse back. Y'all gonna start learning to listen to me when I talk to y'all about running backs. Y'all gonna learn today.
Dennis, Josh Jacobs did a great job over there with Green Bay. Had a hell of a regular season, but they were about 200 yards away from each other, and Aaron Jones missed 2 games.
Why did he miss 2 games?
He was injured. He always injured.
That's what's the best ability. We didn't talk about this. When you're always,
but he's always injured.
He's always injured. So to me, that don't make you better. If I'm here for every game,
I just don't think it's like y'all made it seem like it was a head and shoulder. Like, okay, Saquon from DeAndre Swift was a head and shoulders upgrade. Okay.
Yeah.
Josh Jacobs from Aaron Jones wasn't head and shoulders to me. I truly believe if Josh Jacobs was there when they played the Cowboys, they don't score all them fucking touchdowns. Only Aaron Jones does that.
Oh, sure they do. Sure they do. And Josh Jacobs runs over the Cowboys all day. Because you want to know why? Because they had Marquise Bell, a 200-pound safety playing middle linebacker. He would have ran for 200 yards on the Cowboys. And I'm a Cowboys fan. So, yes, he would have.
I'm just here to let you know.
Cowboys.
It is what it is. Y'all believe it. We'll see. We'll see next season. We'll see what goes on next season. Right now,
all right,
he won the battle. Right now, he won the battle.
I'm gonna win next week too when Michael Parsons gets paid.
All All right, we're gonna go into overtime. We're probably gonna go to around 6:30. But before we get into this NFL biggest strengths real quick, I want to throw in LeBron James 50,000 points for a career. Just give me your thoughts real quick on that, and then we can get into this.
Real quick,
Gotta
when you
throw
play
that
for real quick, when you play for 20 years, when you play for 20 years in the softest era of basketball, you should score 50,000 points. When you get to take
man, let that man.
when you take 2 and 3 days off per week and get rest days, you should get 50,000 damn points. It doesn't change anything for me. Did y'all consider before? Hang on, let me ask the panel this real quick. Let me ask the panel this real quick. Who was the all-time leading scorer? Who was the all-time leading scorer before LeBron broke the record?
Lou Alcindor.
Okay. Did you consider Kareem Abdul-Jabbar the best player ever?
I got him up there, but a lot of people don't give him that because the era he played in that in the ensemble shot. I got him up there. I got him in my three.
I said
he's in my three.
When Kareem is the all-time leading scorer, did you have him as the all-time best player all time? I didn't say one of. Did you have him as the all-time best player ever?
No.
Okay.
I had him up there.
So why in the hell? After
LeBron passed it, I ain't got him up there either. I ain't got LeBron up there either. He just passed him.
Okay, that's what
I'm saying. He's in the three.
If you play for 20, how old is LeBron now? He came into the league at 18. How old is LeBron now?
He's 40.
Okay, he's been playing for 22 years. That does not change. In the softest, would he have played for 22 years back when against the bad boy Pistons?
Yeah.
No, he wouldn't.
You don't think? You don't come on. You don't think? See, this is the thing. I like how y'all do that. Like, oh no, he wouldn't have played in the 80s. Everybody in the 80s wasn't good. There was a lot of fighters in the 80s. Everybody in the 80s wasn't good.
Okay.
LeBron can run. LeBron can run and jump and dunk on anybody. Like, he has a skill set that can be played in the 80s. He has a skill set that can be played in the 90s.
I got you. What would have happened to him going up for a layup? What would have happened to him?
He would have got hurt like everybody else did, like Larry Bird did, they hurt. Hold on. I'll answer your question. Like they hurt Larry Bird, like they hurt Michael Jordan, like they hurt Scottie Pippen. And then afterwards, guess what? Hold on, sir. Guess what happened in the 80s? They also changed the rule, didn't they? Because of the bad boy Pistons, right?
No, they didn't.
Not because of LeBron. Not because of LeBron. They changed the rule in the 80s, right?
Michael Jordan didn't start winning his championships to the 90s, sir. They changed them in the
90s. They changed the rules in the late 80s.
Yeah.
They changed the rules. Okay. They changed. LeBron had nothing to do with that.
Did Michael Jordan play 20 years?
No.
Okay.
Magic Johnson. Hold on, wait a minute. Magic Johnson made it through. Magic Johnson is 6'9", about 240. He made it through that era. Why can't LeBron make it? He didn't play 20 years because of no injuries. He didn't play 20 years because of his off the court issue that stopped everybody from wanting to play with him. Okay? Had nothing to do with that.
Okay. I got you. Larry Bird didn't play 20 years. Magic Johnson didn't play. Moses Malone didn't play 20 years. Wilt Chamberlain didn't play 20 years. None of them.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who broke the record, he played about 15. I think he played past 15 years.
Okay, 15 ain't 20. 15 ain't 20. So I'm just saying, your record, congratulations. Look, it
sounds like you just stabbing his record because of things that happened. He didn't make these things happen. All of these things happened in your great 80s and 90s. They made these rule changes. He didn't get in the league until 2003.
Hold on. I got a question for you because now I got to fact check you. I'm the basketball guy. What rule did they change in 1980 in the 80s that made it different?
When they stopped all that the hard foul. Well, the Pistons couldn't hard foul like that no more.
That modification was in 1991.
And if you go talk to Detroit fans, they'll call it the Jordan rule. That's what they'll call it.
That rule was in 1991, Dennis.
That's what I said.
Okay, it was 91. I thought it was 89. It was 91. My
That's what I
bad.
said. He was,
So I'll give you some of the
They
rules.
call it,
This is
but they
just
call it the Jordan rule.
Jordan rule. Jordan rule.
Hold on.
That's what they call it.
Yes. Give you, right, correct. I'll give you some of the rules. 91, the flagrant foul rule, the hard foul, flagrant foul rule, the Jordan rule that you're talking about. 91. 95, the three-point line rule, where they moved the three-point line closer. And then they had stricter rules on hand checking. That rule, 95, is really the rule that really started this whole thing where you can't hand check no more. That to me was more important than the flagrant foul.
And you know something else too, Torch? And you know something else too, Torch? How about the traveling rule that they don't enforce now? Where you can then walk up the damn floor.
Wait a minute,
You can walk up the damn.
I can't speak on that, but that's on the refs. I can't speak on that.
How about the flopping rule that they changed? How about that rule? The flopping rule.
Well, they changed that. They changed that rule. You can't flop. You flop, you get a tech down.
Why did they stop the rule, Dennis? Why did they stop the rule?
They started a flopping rule that you can't flop, you get a check for offensive floppers.
Who's the biggest flopper in this era, Dennis? Who's the biggest
Well,
flopper
some people
in this
would say
era?
honestly, some people would say it's James Harden. As you can see, it changed his game.
Hey, Torch, who's the biggest flopper the past 20 years, Torch?
Now you're gonna say 20. Hey, now you're gonna say 20. All I said, you said this era. I'm just gonna tell you in this era, a lot of people say it's James Harden.
20 years.
It changed his game.
20 years. You said he's been in the league since 2003. Who's the biggest
Since
flopper?
2003.
It wasn't Kobe. It wasn't Kobe Bryant. It wasn't Kobe Bryant. It wasn't James Harden. Who's the biggest flopper in this era?
It was James Harden. It was James Harden.
Nah,
James Harden is one of the biggest floppers ever.
LeBron James is old soft ass McDonald's ice cream charming toilet paper ass. That's who it was.
Oh man, y'all gotta stop hating on LeBron. Shout out to LeBron James for getting that 50, man. You gotta start watching the game differently, man. You just sound like a hater. It looks at Alphabet, you sound like a hater. You can't be a hater out here giving out coffee talk. All right, we can't have coffee talk with hate in it. Okay, I don't want my coffee with hate in it, and I don't even drink coffee. But I don't want my coffee with hate in it.
I don't want my coffee with soft ass marshmallows in it either. Soft as hell. That's what it was. Soft ass marshmallows.
That's all I'm saying. There's a lot of hate. You're building up a lot of hate there. You can't be having all that hate built up in your heart. You got to go get that out of you. You understand? Y'all learn how to appreciate things.
Traveling, flopping ass. They ought to call LeBron James a gypsy because he be traveling just like a gypsy. Travel up the damn floor every damn time. How the hell you take
traveling thing is James Harden? The traveling thing to me is James Harden.
Yeah,
that could be a lot of people on that traveling.
Yeah, that could be
a lot of people.
True, a lot of
all
people.
This extra step back and everything. That's a lot of people.
Magic Johnson is the true GOAT. All right. Kareem played 20 years back then, so that's cool. Hey sis, what's up? Doug Ruffin, shout out to you. What's up?
Kareem did play 20 years? Whoa.
Kareem also is a center. Kareem's also a center.
And a lot of big men don't make it that long. What they got 3 inches apart? One is 6'9", other one 7'2"?
Okay. You talking about one outlier. He's a small forward. He's a small forward. And soft
he's power forward size, depending on who you talk to.
Yeah.
Well, he plays the point forward. So I mean,
LeBron will never get respect from the old head. No, what it is, Rocco.
Not from older guys. All the older guys always say, "Oh, you wouldn't have made it in that era in the bad boy Pistons." Ain't only 2 of them. Only 3 of them dudes good.
No, Marcus, don't read half of it. Read the whole thing. You're gonna read the.
I'm trying. He goes no matter what he does. Let me see here. He also a top 5 all-time player, but he ain't better than Kareem and MJ. That's all. Look, I don't have my only issue with LeBron. I agree. Look, if I'm having my starting 5, okay, if I'm taking my starting five if I go position by position, and we're going by position basketball, I know nowadays they play positionless basketball. But if I have my starting five, who's your starting small forward?
It's LeBron.
That's who I'm taking too. I don't have any issue with the LeBron James talk as far as him being this great player. When you start where we separate at when it comes to LeBron, when they say he's better than Michael Jordan, that's whenever I start having issues. That's the only thing.
I don't get it. I don't get into that.
Dennis.
Sharon said Chocolate Girl said Sharon said you co-signing for LeBron tonight. She said, why you co-signing for LeBron tonight?
Because there's a lot of hate for LeBron. It's never like congratulations, okay, go ahead, LeBron. It's more so, he's soft. He did it 20 plays, 20 years. I guess he is gonna get the record. LeBron, I'm tired of hearing about LeBron. Yo, he ain't got that many more years left. Let him go. That's it.
Hang on, I want to see something here.
Right.
Melissa said, hang on, Melissa said,
what you were saying? What you were saying, though, Torch? I didn't hear what you were saying.
Oh no, I was saying we got biggest strengths to go into. We in overtime right now. We in overtime for the show right now. We in overtime. I wanted to get to the biggest strength. We could talk about LeBron James all day and all night.
Yeah, we could. Yeah, we could. Go ahead, Torch.
Yeah,
how is the Broncos' biggest strength they quarterback? In what world is their biggest strength their quarterback on the Broncos?
That's hilarious. That's why I was gonna ask you, do you agree with these? I'm gonna go down the list, and we gonna see if you agree with this. The Cardinals tight end, real quick. He's doing it fast.
Whoa.
McBride, maybe.
McBride is the Julio Jones, the tight end.
Don't do that. Don't do that with Brock Bowers, the way Brock Bowers played. Nobody said that Brock Bowers couldn't be Megatron, but the what you call him is the Julio Jones, the tight end. He only gonna get you one touchdown. Okay.
Bunch of yards.
Okay. All right. Now, with that being said, moving right along, Falcons upside.
Running back. Bijan and Algier. I got running back for me.
Ravens quarterback.
Agreed. Next.
Yes.
Bills quarterback.
Yes.
Yeah. Next.
Carolina quarterback.
Running back.
No,
Chuba.
Chuba Hubbard.
Yeah, Chuba's the man.
Punter. Punter. Field goal kicker. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They quarterback Bryce Young? Really? No. Chuba Hubbard? Really?
Yeah.
You guys are hilarious. Wait a minute. Chuba Hubbard? Where was Chuba Hubbard in stats this year? Was he a top 5 guy?
Yes.
Yeah.
He was?
Yes.
Chuba Hubbard was killing this year. I don't know what you got to start watching Panthers football player.
No, sir. I'm just saying, was he top 5 in yards or touchdowns? I'm just wondering.
I think he was top 5 in yards.
I think he was. Yeah, I think he was. I don't know if he was top 5, but I think he was like 6 or 7. Chuba Hubbard balled out this year.
Yeah, Chuba Hubbard is all right. I just they drafted field goal. No, it's Chuba, man, easily. He'll do no scoring with all that stuff. I mean, they did play good late in the season. I'll give them that. I'll give them credit. Chicago Bears quarterback.
When they start running the ball, when they decide to start running the ball.
Chicago Bears quarterback. Hell no.
No, defense.
Hell no. Come on, Marcus. Dude, you over here.
I gotta go. For me over there, I like Montez Sweat, man. I gotta go with defense over there. But more specifically on defense, I think on the edge, man. I think Montez Sweat over there, the boy that they the linebacker that they got from the Bills too. I gotta go with defense.
All right, Bengals quarterback.
No, I'm gonna say I'm going to say wide receiver. Who won the Triple Crown for wide receivers this year? Hang on, don't do that. Who won the Triple Crown? Who won the Triple Crown this year?
How you get the ball? How you get the ball? How you get the ball? He got it on. He handed the ball to himself. How you get the ball?
Okay. Who the hell was throwing Randy Moss the damn ball his rookie year?
Randall Cunningham.
The Dante Culpepper.
No, it was Randall Cunningham. They didn't have Dante. It was Randall Cunningham. It was Randall. You want a better case? You want a better case? You want a better case on that?
Okay, Randall Cunningham. So who's Randall Cunningham?
They went 15-1 that year. What are you saying? Randall Cunningham.
Okay. Who's in the Hall of Fame? Randy Moss or damn Randall Cunningham? How about that?
Randy Moss in the Hall of Fame. Randall Cunningham had an injury career. You can't put that together. That doesn't go with that. We're talking about what was the biggest position? It's quarterback. It's quarterback for the Bengals.
Triple crown.
How you get the ball?
Almost had Triple Crown.
Joe Burrow.
They don't do Triple Crown. They don't do Triple Crown for quarterback.
Man, stop it. Hey,
but
hang on. Who's considered the most yards? Who caught the most? Who had the most touchdowns? Who had the most catches? Okay, how about this? Is Joe Burrow a better wide receiver than Jamar Chase is a wide receiver?
Is Joe Burrow a better quarterback than Jamar Chase being a wide receiver?
Whoa.
Are we talking just last year or are we talking career? Because if we talking career, they about even. If we talking career, they about even. They both top four.
Jamar Chase is a all-pro wide receiver. Not a Pro Bowler. When has Jamar Chase is who's the best wide receiver in the NFL right now?
It's Jamar Chase right now because he got Joe Burrow getting the ball.
Okay. When has Joe Burrow ever been the best? Like I said,
No.
Okay.
Hell no.
Because that's not right because they pick more wide receivers than they pick quarterbacks.
What did you say, George? I didn't hear what you said.
Justin Jefferson is still the best receiver in the NFL. Let's stop this now.
No, he's not.
Context matters. Yes, it do.
No, he's not.
Sam Darnold was his quarterback last year, and he still put up major numbers. Let's stop this right now. No, Marcus, stop this garbage. If you give Joe Burrow Justin Jefferson right now, you telling me Justin Jefferson wouldn't have did the same thing Jamar Chase did?
Okay, got you. I got your context. What happened to Joe Burrow his rookie year?
He got injured.
Okay. 2 years ago, who was the starting quarterback for the Cincinnati Bengals when Joe Burrow got hurt? I know who he is. I don't know if y'all know.
Oh, Browning.
I know who he is.
Jake Browning and Jamar Chase still had 1,500 yards. Jamar Chase is a better wide receiver than Joe Burrow is a quarterback. When you're considered, Jamar Chase is considered the best wide receiver. Okay, let's say he's not considered the best wide receiver in the league. Where do you have Jamar Chase as far as wide receivers, number wise? 1, 2,
top four.
Two.
Okay, 2. Okay, where do we have Joe Burrow at? Where do we have Joe Burrow at as far as quarterbacks, number wise?
Top 4.
Okay, Jamar Chase is a better wide receiver than Joe Burrow is a quarterback.
That's subjective. Wait a minute. Whoa.
First team all pro.
Wait. Time out. The year Joe Burrow got injured, Jamar Chase did not have no 1,500 yards receiving. I knew you was tripping. He had 1,200 yards. He had 1,200.
With Jake Browning.
1200. And hold on. He only had Jake Browning for 6 games.
That's a long ass time.
It's 6 games, sir. This is a 17-game season.
That's like CD with Cooper Rush this year with Dak Prescott's out. He still get 12, 13.
No. He had him for 10. He had him for 10 games. 6 games is when he had him for the 2 years ago. I knew I wasn't tripping. I said he had no 1,500.
Hold on. So I can put that context on a Libra scale, Marcus. What two quarterbacks have the best QBR, in NFL history with a minimum of 200 attempts?
I'm sure you're probably going to say that. Look, I don't dislike Joe Burrow, but what I'm saying
go ahead and
is,
answer the question.
I don't know.
No, answer the question on the two quarterbacks. Do you know who they got?
I don't.
Jake Browning is the other one.
Okay. And part of the reason why. Do you want to know why? Do you want to know why Joe Burrow throws for so many yards? Y'all want to know? Y'all ready? Because they're always behind. Because their defense sucks. So he has to throw.
Wait a minute.
Keep going. No, Marcus, don't stop. Keep going.
Y'all are talking about his yards.
Wrap it up. Wrap it up.
No. Let him keep going. Go ahead, say it. Cheap ass organization. Go ahead. They don't play nobody. Go ahead.
Who had the worst defense in the league last year? How about that? So we're talking about it. Who had the worst defense in the league last year? Come on, now we gonna have a conversation. Let's have a conversation. Who had the worst?
This is the killer. This is the killer though. Dennis, ask him Jamar Chase's average per catch, where he ranks in the league. Ask him. Go ahead and ask him.
Probably. It's probably what, 4.8.
80th.
Sharon put it up
He's
on here.
80th in the league. What does that tell you, Marcus? Marcus,
what does that tell me? I'll tell you what it tells me. This is like the point I was trying to make. When you're behind all the time, what do you have to do to try to catch up? Not run the ball. You got to damn throw the ball because your defense is so atrocious.
You got rid of your running back, so.
Okay, sir. We got to move on. I swear we can have this conversation later, but you think.
See, y'all always starting this shit.
Jamar Chase had one good year.
Y'all always starting some shit.
Jamar Chase lead the league in one year statistically, and now he's better than Justin Jefferson. I cannot. Let's move on. It's time to move on. Let's get to the Cleveland Browns defense. Yes, I think we all agree with that. We can move on from that, right? Defense.
Well, I'm more specifically edge. you got Myles Garrett.
They got a nice defense. They got a nice defense.
Yeah, but when you got the,
I say it's top 10.
Where do we rank Myles Garrett? Look, because on here it's saying quarterback, a wide receiver, whatever. Running back on all of these things here. Who's the damn best player on that defense? Who's the best edge rusher in the league? It ain't defense. It's Myles Garrett.
Myles Garrett ain't the best edge rusher in the league, but he is he's damn near there. But he ain't the best.
Who is?
The guy number 90 that plays for the Silver and Black.
No, the hell he ain't.
Yes, he is. You don't like him because he's little. See, you got to stop with those kinds because he's little. He don't get that.
Stop it.
TJ Watt is the game changer. Every time you see him play, is 2-3 people blocking him. He ends up still getting a sack, and damn near causing a forced fumble. Every time you see him play.
TJ Watt, there's nobody that would take. I'm not taking TJ Watt over. They were.
I'll take TJ Watt over Myles Garrett in a heartbeat.
Well,
in a heartbeat.
He
got more effort than Myles Garrett. You talking about having a 4-3 D lineman? Everybody don't play 4-3. Every defensive coordinator don't schedule like that.
Don't nobody play 3-4.
That's what I said. Everybody don't play 3-4. I'm cool with TJ Watt.
If you put TJ Watt on a 4-3 defense, he wouldn't have nowhere to play. He ain't got the foot.
Obviously, if you're the defensive coordinator that thinks you need to put TJ Watt in a 4-3 defense, you should be fired and sent back to high school.
I agree.
Just thinking that you should be fired.
I agree.
Shouldn't even be a conversation.
I agree with you. I'm going to take the defender that I can put all over the field that can play 5 positions. How about that? Not just the guy who could just.
I don't need him all over the field. He's a wreck where he is. put him right there at the edge, try to get two people to block him. They're not going to block him. He's going to get to your quarterback. He's going to use it.
And so's Myles Garrett. If they were on the,
I ain't got nothing bad to say about Myles Garrett because he, some places he just might end up coming to. And I ain't got nothing bad to say about Myles Garrett, all right? You know what I mean? It's just maybe some places he may be coming to.
You're greedy because your fucking ass is greedy. That's
all I'm saying. Listen, it's not my fault that some people want to leave their organization and come where the money is green and so is the team. All right? It's not my problem, all right?
If Myles Garrett and TJ Watt were both free agents, I promise you, if they were both free agents,
TJ Watt would be the highest paid player.
No, the hell he wouldn't. No, he
wouldn't. TJ Watt would be the highest paid player.
Myles Garrett right now, Myles Garrett, I'm telling you, man, he's gonna be the most sought after. With him saying, I want out of Cleveland, you put Myles Garrett on your Philly team.
This is the thing, though, Marcus.
He might break.
He said I went out of. He said I went out of the Philly. He said this before the Super Bowl started. I ain't hear nobody saying they gonna get him.
Ron Thomas in the building. Ron Thomas, what up? Dallas Massey in the building. What up? Ron said you're not getting the Myles Garrett, Dennis. And
I bet he did come on here saying that hating ass shit. Don't even worry about it. You better hope he don't come where the money is green and so is the team. All right. And shout out to Marcus Betts for getting me this right here. I just want to let everybody. Shout out to Marcus Betts for getting me this right here. This is some Super Bowl winning shit right here. I just want to let y'all know that. All right.
All right. With that being said, we're gonna stop at 10 because I see it's gonna be a whole lot of conversation.
No, we got to get to these Cowboys. I want to know what the hell hope is. What's hope? I'm waiting for Marcus to tell me what hope is. Hope what? What you hoping for?
Number 10. At number 10, we're gonna stop, but we is gonna get right now. How about those Cowboys? I need to know what the hell the hope is about. There's only two teams that got hope on here, and your team is one of them. What you hoping for?
Another team got hope on it? Oh shit, the Colts. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
What's the Cowboys' biggest strength?
Hope.
I mean that do sound legitimate too. Because if you say Dak Prescott, I'm about to laugh. Go ahead and say Dak.
I think he is. I think it's got to be either him or the wide receiver.
No, sir. Okay, so wait a minute. Hold up. No, because by Marcus logic, if that's the case, then it's CD Lamb, sir. CD Lamb is a top 5 receiver in the league. What is Dak Prescott in quarterback? You bet I say top 5 right now, or I'm gonna die. We cutting this shit off now.
Dennis.
But hold on. Let's rewind this. Last season, not the season just passed, but the season before that, when he was fully healthy, he played a full year and told everybody he wasn't going to throw 10 interceptions. And everybody doubted him. He was number 2.
Hold on now.
He was second All-Pro. He was second team All-Pro.
Hold on. Dennis is about to give it up. You about to give it up. Ain't you the same person that was saying you want Dak Prescott over Jalen Hurts, sir? Huh?
No, it was Dak Prescott over Carson Wentz. Make sure you get it right. I put nobody. There's nobody above my tribal chief. There is nobody above my tribal chief. Nobody.
See, here's the thing about it, man. It
was Carson Wentz.
People be forgetting that we record these shows. People be forgetting.
We do, right? It was Carson Wentz.
And you can go back and we can watch video.
It was Carson Wentz.
You can't sit up here and holler fake video. You can't.
Hold on. Come on. Y'all are sitting here telling me that y'all did a draft show with me. And y'all asked me before the draft show, who was your favorite player? And then I said, Jalen Hurts. And he came to the Eagles. And you telling me I said I wanted Dak Prescott over Jalen Hurts?
Yes, you did. You told me Dak Prescott was a better.
No, I told you. I said on draft night when we moved up to number 2. This is what I told you. And the year that we got Carson Wentz, we moved up to number 2 to get Carson Wentz. I said we should not have moved up to number 2 to get Carson Wentz. We should have got Jalen Ramsey. I'd rather have Jalen Ramsey and then went and got Dak Prescott. I always liked Dak Prescott over Carson Wentz. I like Dak Prescott now. I don't like him more than Jalen Hurts.
Dennis, all I'm gonna say is don't make me go back to no show now.
Hey man, listen, I want you to go back and get that clip. I want to see that clip. Because when I told y'all that y'all picked Mike McCarthy over Andy Reid, and y'all ain't want to believe me, I went and I gave y'all clips. All right, give me my clips. I'm waiting to see these. Get it?
Though.
CDs.
I see. I good one. I see that. I got you. Now don't pull out no dude wipes when I find it. Dennis, that you don't say
listen, man. I don't put nobody above my tribal chief, man. I just let people hate on him and keep hating. It's my tribal chief. I love Jalen Hurts, my tribal chief.
You doing some blood right now. He over here doing some bloodline stuff right now.
No, you Jalen Hurts, my tribal chief.
Solo side. Come on now.
My tribal chief.
Okay now. Number 10 is the Denver Broncos. They said quarterback. That's BS. We already know that's BS.
Secondary. Who's the defensive player of the year?
I think it's their whole defense though.
Yeah.
They also got the bull Benito. Is it Benito?
Benito. Yeah. He's a problem.
Their whole defense is nice.
Yeah.
They nice. They nice over there. They just wasn't nice in Orchard Park in the playoffs. That's all. It's all good. Now, speaking of Orchard Park. Oh, yeah. What's good, Gerald? What's good, Jay Andre? Oh, it's time. Marcus, you had your rant. It's time. I'm going to tell you right now, there's a couple of things that I see.
Oh, you should go big screen. Go big screen for this one. Go big screen. Yeah, go big screen. We got to hear this. Yeah, go big screen. Yeah, we got to hear this. Yeah, I'm waiting on this. You got a Buffalo ring? Yeah, nice.
Buffalo Bills. Oh, I'm glad you hear Dwayne Woodley too. The Buffalo Bills. You might want to compare this to the John Cena heel turn that you saw at Elimination Chamber. But I have to be very real. And I got to go see Mookie Hawkins in a couple hours too. So I will be repeating this on the radio tonight.
Are you doing a show with him tonight?
Yes, tonight. I will be on the radio.
Okay.
Yes, I am. I will be on the radio tonight, and I'm going to repeat the same thing on the radio, nationally, loud and clear. The Buffalo Bills, you guys are straight pretenders.
Ooh.
Pretending.
Ooh, you might not make it out of Wolfo. You might not make it out of Wolfo Studios saying something like that.
Oh, I'm gonna make it out of Wolfo Studios. Absolutely, I am.
You might not make it out of Wolfo Studios saying that.
Listen, and you see, the fire starter is just warming up. The Buffalo Bills, you guys are pretenders. There's a saying that goes, when a man or a woman shows you who they are, you believe them. I believe you.
Maya Watt.
You are the guy who gets to a certain point, and that is it. You are the guy who gets to a certain point, and that is it. You have lost to the Kansas City Chiefs not one time, not two times, not three times, but a whopping Brett Favre 4 times. 4 times in the playoffs. I have never seen a coach who can get away with losing 4 times. I don't give a damn what players you got. And we gonna drop that player excuse now, because the Buffalo Bills went 13-4 this year with the players that they had. And should have went 14-3 if the New England Patriots knew how to lose. Drop the act. I don't want to hear the excuses. There's needle movers and there's excuse makers. Excuses is only for people who like making them. And I'm tired of sitting here listening to excuses from people. Oh, well, we had injuries. Guess what? Every team has injuries. You know what? Maybe if you would have drafted better in the first round, or you had a better GM who knew how to draft in the first round, you might be the Philadelphia Eagles right now. Oh, ain't that funny? We would have made it more entertaining if we would have been in the Super Bowl. No, the hell you wouldn't have. Stop that damn lie now. And Deion Dawkins, I got a lot of respect for you, but you can't say nothing until you make it. You can't say a damn thing. You can sit there, wonder, and imagine. Matter of fact, let you be Cody Rhodes. Let you be Cody Rhodes until you make the change. How about that? You're Cody Rhodes wishing for a championship, sir. You guys are bullshit artists. And I'm just be honest with you. I just read today that the Buffalo Bills might be getting Christian Kirk. That's the wide receiver you need, huh? Christian Kirk. Christian fucking Kirk is the wide receiver you need, huh? Watch this. I'm going to bet that I bet you the Buffalo Bills don't get Myles Garrett. I'm going to bet you because that's the Buffalo way. We tease, oh, we're going to get this guy and never get him. We're going to tease and then we never get him. D-Hop never got him. Antonio Brown never got him. Myles Garrett ain't going to get him. You got Von Miller. You got Von Miller off the strength of his dad in that contract, in which Von Miller is gone now, and he'll go back to Denver too. If he's smart, he goes back to Denver. I go back to Denver too. Denver looking good right now. I go back to Denver too. You got James Cook asking for $15 million. I bet you the Bills pay him. You thinking that the Bills ain't gonna pay him? That's a Buffalo move.
They better not.
Hold on. That's a Buffalo Bills move to pay him. Watch what I tell you. Shakir got $15 million. Shakir ain't had not 1,000 yards. Yeah. Not one. Y'all don't want to win. Y'all don't want to win. Y'all like being the boyfriend who the girlfriend teased you for 10 years and you don't get none.
That's a long time.
I'm sick of y'all before.
10 years.
You guys are like Moses. Y'all like Moses. You get across the Red Sea, got you out of bondage, and now y'all conditioned to think that this guy is the guy who's going to get you to the promised land. Y'all sitting here wandering in the wilderness, losing to the Kansas City Chiefs, losing to the Cincinnati Bengals. And guess what? The AFC is only going to get even better the next couple of seasons coming up, sir. You're going to have to pay Josh Allen the kitchen sink. You want to know why? Because Josh Allen in that last press conference looked like he fucking fed up with losing to the Kansas City Chiefs. Watch the video on the first time he lost to the fourth time he lost to the Kansas City Chiefs and tell me you don't see a difference, because I do. I see a total difference. You're paying him $70 million. He's the 12th highest paid quarterback. Have fun with that. Y'all not going nowhere with that guy, Sean McDermott. I'm sorry to say it, but he has shown you who he is, and y'all continue to be buffoons and believing that this dude is gonna be the dude who's gonna do it. Oh well, the players got to play. Yeah, well, I will also say, isn't the last 3 minutes of a football game on Sean McDermott? Let's talk about 13 seconds. Who is that on? When you change the culture and scheme or way you playing, that's on Sean McDermott. Let's talk about the stupid Damar Hamlin move. Was that? I mean, who allowed that? Sean McDermott allowed that, right? He allowed his special teams coach to pull some bullshit like that. Damn near cost him, did cost him the game pretty much in a nutshell. I knew they was losing at that point. Oh, then you run 4th and 1 plays. You know damn well Joe Brady, and you allow Joe Brady to keep running the same damn 4th and 1 play on the left side. Kansas City told you, he knows. What that tells me is that you don't adjust, sir. You're not an adjustment guy. You're a complacent guy. You're complacent and sometimes lazy. And then you get out-coached by the better coaches in the league. I don't believe it. I'm sorry. That believe shit, I don't believe. Circling the wagons, I don't believe. And circling the wagons, I'm not circling shit.
Where would you rather be? Where would you rather be than right here, right now?
Right here, right now? They're right here, right now? Oh, what a joke. It damn sure ain't Buffalo. Uh-oh. You didn't expect that to come out of my mouth either? It ain't Buffalo.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna send some security to you when you go to Buffalo Studios, okay? Because I don't want them back. We're gonna send you some secret service. We're gonna send you some secret service protection.
I'm telling you right now.
Everybody in Buffalo, y'all make sure y'all check on Dre. Make sure he's all right.
Hold on. Let me answer some questions. real quick. I swear I can't stand that. I know, Gerald, I'm the same one. I can't stand it either. They got every excuse in the book for Sean McDermott. It's a damn shame. It's absolutely ridiculous. Your coach is supposed to put you in the best position. Your coach lets you down when you need the best position every single time. He's shown you who he is. I'm tired of that. The defensive coordinator, Sean McDermott, is a defensive coordinating coach. He's the one that makes that says, okay, good on the plays late in games. He's the one. Bobby Babbage just came in. Dude, Bobby Babbage is a jag. Let's be clear on that. Bobby Babbage is a jag, just a guy. Leslie Frazier was that guy. Bobby Babbage is not that guy. Sean McDermott is that guy. You literally heard in the beginning of the year, if anybody pay attention to media, that Sean McDermott was running the defense this year. You heard that. Clear, plain as day. Now tell me where I'm lying. Again, all year long, you was fine and dandy. Marcus, what's one of the reasons why the Bills was 14-3? Isn't it because of good decision-making during the regular season? Josh Allen only had eight turnovers all year long. All year long. You got to go back to 1932 to find a team with only 8 turnovers in the whole season. So you know how to do it. You just don't do it when it matters most. It's a fact. Josh Allen didn't turn over the ball in the playoffs, so who let him down? And the reason why I get upset with this too is because I hear people saying Josh Allen choked. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Absolutely not. This is on him. The defense, Sean McDermott. Bro, there's no other coach I know who gets away with losing to the same team 4 times in a row. That to me is worse than losing 4 Super Bowls in a row. You lost in the playoffs to the same team 4 times, which means you didn't even get to the Super Bowl 4 times because of the same team. 4 times. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And I'm not sorry. I'm dead serious. No, they don't want Mike McCarthy either. No, they don't want Mike McCarthy either.
Can I say something on this Buffalo Bills thing? I'm not 100% mad at them getting Christian Kirk. It kind of fits their new wide receiver scheme. A wide receiver that doesn't do a lot of talking in the media, kind of just like a lunch pail guy, goes out, does his job as a hard worker, and does what he needs to do, and he's very inexpensive. I can see where they're going with this because they're not going for the home run. Now, them not getting Myles Garrett, I'm 100% with you, but I'm not mad at anybody getting Christian Kirk or Tyler Lockett. Not mad at those situations at all because those are guys that you don't hear from in the media. I don't even know what them two sound like. To be honest with you, I don't even know what they sound like.
So, Dennis, you got a point on that as far as the PR. You got a point because the Buffalo Bills do not like PR, even though they pull PR stunts every time they get their ass kicked by the same team 4 times in the playoffs. But regardless of that, I can understand where you're going with that. But he's not the guy who's moving the needle who gets you to the next point. If your defense, has let you down multiple times.
The needle that you're talking about needs to be moved is defense. Is the way you saying it that Josh Allen wasn't the problem, Joe Brady wasn't the problem. So if the offense wasn't the problem, then the defense is. So them going out to get a cheap piece of offense to add ain't that bad. That's all I'm saying.
My problem today. We've known this how many times? We can't sit up here and act like the Bills defense haven't been top 7 in the league multiple years in a row overall. The Bills defense has been that. Let's be clear, even with injuries. This is why I'm not letting them use the player's excuse. Because even when the next man came up, Christian Benford and all those guys that came up, they still was in they was in a better position this year with less. I can't give you that excuse. You obviously either you want it or you don't. You're gonna make the moves to move the needle or you don't. And in this case, I don't believe they're gonna try to move the needle on defense. I believe that they're gonna get arrogant again, and they're gonna put it all on Josh Allen again, for Josh Allen to go out there and carry their ass again, and James Cook to do what he did last year with 18 touchdowns last year, and they're gonna think Yeah, don't
Not unless he gets
yeah,
not unless they give him some money. Because I can guarantee if he
right.
don't get a pay raise, he won't be there at training camp.
Right. Okay, so again, you're gonna have to up the ante on the offensive side because I just don't believe you're gonna do it on the defensive side. I'm sorry, I don't believe it. So what you do? Go get Christian Kirk? That ain't gonna do shit. If James Cook leave tomorrow, does Christian Kirk fill any void?
No, but they're not going to go get. They're not going to let James Cook leave.
I told Marcus the same thing. I don't think they're gonna let him leave either because they'd be stupid.
But
to
I think
do
they're
it.
going to
But
wait.
guess what?
I think they're going to wait too long to pay him. But I don't think he's going to leave.
They're gonna piss him off. Because I can guarantee
Okay,
if he don't get some type of pay after seeing Saquon Barkley get paid today or yesterday, because he said he wanted to be the second highest paid running back before Barkley got his contract.
Yeah, that'd have been 18.
Now with them increasing the salary cap by $20 million from like 250 to two from like 255 to like 281. Now he sees Barkley get paid 20 million, and I had 18 touchdowns last year. What is he asking for now with the salary cap increase? Saquon Barkley has raised the stakes for everybody because now they're looking at the Derrick Henrys. They're looking at the Josh Jacobs. They're looking at the Saquon Barkley, and they're saying, we're difference makers. Who's the second best player on the Buffalo Bills?
You know what it is. Stop playing.
You see what I'm saying? So he feels his manager is saying to him, his agent is saying, hey, you are a vital part. Look, I like Ray Davis. Ray Davis ain't James Cook.
One question: Does that make him a free agent on Tuesday? I'm unsure. Wait a minute before I go any further with this. Does that make him a free agent on Tuesday or not?
No, because Jay, he's still in his rookie deal. He ain't played.
Yeah, okay.
That's
why he wants to. That's why he. You know what he's doing? He's pulling this right after. He's pulling this right, just like one Ezekiel Elliott. When, y'all remember the whole ordeal with Zeke when he was still in his rookie deal?
Surely.
They paid Zeke early. And he's looking at that because the shelf life generally of running backs is not that long, and he's a 195-pound running back. He's looking at, okay, I'm doing all of this. I'm getting all this wear and tear. I'm 195 pounds. I'm the second best player on this team. Y'all need to compensate me. So that whole thing can get very ugly very fast. If I'm the Buffalo Bills, I think, I don't know about y'all, I've started doing my draft research. This is the deepest running back class that I've seen in recent memory. Now we talk about how many wait
a minute. Are you alluding to the fact that the Buffalo Bills in the first round should draft a running back?
Not in the first round, no.
I'm not saying in the first round. I'm saying it's so deep they can probably.
What pick do y'all got anyway? What pick do they got?
They 30. How many running backs we got going in the first round?
3.
You got 3. You got 3 going in the first round.
Okay.
I got 2.
3.
Genty, Hampton, and either Caleb Johnson from Iowa or Trevion Henderson. I don't know. It just depends on what they want.
Now the guy that Buffalo's going to get is Tutu. I'm saying his name wrong. Tutu from HBCU in North Carolina State. That's the guy that they're going to get.
Okay. I'm just saying I would start looking at running back because I believe this whole James Cook situation, I believe it's about to get ugly. I think it's about to get I really do. I believe it.
I'm telling you, this is the God's honest truth. And if you've watched me for a while, you can see why I'm saying today what I'm saying. You can book it, you can clip it, you can do what you want with it. I do not believe at all anymore. 0. I don't even.
Are they
And I
bringing back?
told y'all this.
Are they bringing back Rasul Douglas?
Russell, do you know what Russell Douglas did at the end of last year?
Doo-doo.
Yeah, but that was
Disappeared.
the end.
You
That was
bring
the
him
end.
back?
Are you bringing him back? Is what I'm asking.
You need consistency, and for what money?
I ain't never say you had to spend a lot of money on him.
Again,
He
for what
don't
money?
look like he's gonna cost you $10 million a year.
Okay, well, that's funny. That's funny. Go ask
Right
Russell
now, what you
Douglas.
re- right now, what you
Look
re-
up. Go look up his. Go look up. You could look this up. Go look up what his average is salary for his position right now that he would want. Go look it up. You can
Yeah,
look it
that's
up.
for his
It's real
position.
simple.
I said what you were going to pay him.
But
It's two different
I
things.
bet you it's over 10. I bet you it's over 10.
Would you take Jair Alex?
You mother
Would you,
Dennis.
would you,
Don't see
would you
you
take
doing
Jair-
market shit now. Dennis,
would you
stop
take
doing
Jair
market
Alex?
shit. You're doing market shit. No, sir. No, sir. You're doing market shit. They ain't getting no damn Jair Alexander. He's injured. They ain't doing that because that would move the needle. I'm sorry. I'm not believing it. I don't believe. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I don't believe it. I'm just telling you right now. I think they like
Yeah, he
him where
signed
they at.
a 3-year
And the
deal. He signed a 3-year deal with y'all for $7 million a year. I can see him re-signing for
What's
that.
going
3
on?
years, $21 million.
How much?
3 years, $21 million. That's what he signed with y'all last time. I can see him re-signing for that.
Uh-huh. Yeah. All right. If you believe it. Hell no, they better not. They first round pick better be defense. Hell yeah, it better be defense. Gary, what's going on, my guy? Shout out to you.
I'm just
Debo,
hoping
what's
that
good?
they don't. I'm hoping that they don't take none of the guys I want on defense. So that's all.
Hey, Gary, you got to remember, shows usually used to be 2 hours plus. The show was supposed to be 1 hour, and we in overtime right now because of me, because I went at the end on this rant. But regardless about the Bills, I'm doing my
shout
time.
out to the Bills, man. It could be the Buffalo Bills next season. You know what I mean? In the Super Bowl, it could be.
Shout out to circling stuff like hamsters
No
and
one
mice.
gives us any respect. No one gives us our respect.
Stop your shit, Marcus, right now. I'm sorry. I'm
You don't
so,
get our
I'm so
respect.
legit-
No one respects you.
I just hope they don't see a certain team. You know what I mean? I just hope.
No, because they would have gave y'all a bit. They would have gave y'all a better fight than the Chiefs would. Even though they had lost to the Chiefs 4 times in a row in the playoffs, they would give y'all a better game.
They might have got a first down on a tush push. That's about it. That's about it.
Didn't they run it 3 times against Kansas City and not make it?
Well, let's be clear. Even when they did make the first down, they still didn't make it because it was so damn sloppy. Let's be clear on that. The dumb refs didn't even believe it. Still, even after the fact. So it is what it is. At the end of the day, I'm telling you right now, I'll go on national radio and say the same thing. I don't believe you.
Okay. We're gonna send the security.
And for the fact, this is the last year in that stadium, and you got a new stadium. You cut 20,000 tickets, which means you didn't want black people to be at your stadium, and you elevated. Yeah. Now, 20,000 seats plus you raised prices and you put licenses on seats. Yeah, we already know what that was about. Plus, on top of the fact that you kept it in Orchard Park, even though you knew if it would have went downtown, it would have made money for everybody. Yeah, I'm on y'all head. I don't give a damn. They can be mad all people can be mad at what I'm saying all they want. I don't give a goddamn.
That stadium might get SummerSlam in a couple years.
Sir, no, it ain't. No, it ain't, because they ain't got no fucking dome on it. They ain't got no real dome.
No, you don't need for SummerSlam. You don't need no dome. You don't need no dome for SummerSlam.
I don't give a damn. That's okay. You don't. You right. You don't. But they ain't getting no damn SummerSlam. They can't even get legitimate WWE Raw shows here. What you mean? I just was there. They ain't getting none of that. Listen, they do 67% of what they should do. That's why they got a retractable 67% roof. Dumb idiots. I don't believe nothing. I don't want to hear it. I don't believe it. I'm tired of their buffoonery and the bullshit that come along with them. The crap. all the crap that come along with them. They didn't want black people to be in that stadium. Talk about BS, keep it in an Orchard Park. It's just a whole lot of mess with them, and I'm done with the mess. Real rap. And I'll go on national radio and say this tonight at 10 o'clock. If Mookie Hawkins asked me that question, best believe, I bet you I'm going to make.
Mookie, don't ask him the question, Mookie. Don't ask him the question, Mookie.
He's going to look a certain way tonight. He's going to be looking a certain way tonight because I ain't been on the radio in a couple months just because of my new job and the time schedules and all that. But I don't give a damn.
Yeah.
You ask me, you getting a legitimate answer from me. And that answer is, I don't believe you. I'm tired of, next season, we'll do it next season. And we'll do it next season. And we'll get beat by Patrick Mahomes again. And we'll get by Lamar Jackson, even though people didn't think we would get by him. And then we'll lose to Patrick Mahomes anyway.
You know what you should tell them? You should tell them if they want to win. You know what I mean? Just come to Philly. We'll teach you how to win. You know what I mean? We'll teach you how to beat the Kansas City Chiefs. We'll teach you how to do it.
They give up 34 points per game in the playoffs in Kansas City. How many games last year did Kansas City even have 30 points?
I think it was only two. I think it was only one or two.
It's two. The answer's two.
Yeah. I think it was only one or two.
And Buffalo's one.
I wanted to beat them. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I wanted to beat them 34-0. That's what I wanted the final score to be, but we had to put the backups in. You know what I mean? But listen, I'd like to thank y'all for having me in this joint. You know what I mean? This was real good.
I'm done with the buffoonery. Renato Graham, you came late, but you can go back. Hold on, watch this. Renato Graham, you came in late. I'm glad to see you, my brother. You could go back and listen to what I just said about the Buffalo Bills, and I'm telling you.
And make sure y'all send a security detail to Wafo Studio so Andre the Torch Robinson can get there.
Dressed out high and all.
We don't want him going missing or nothing like that. We like having him around. But you go up in there and say at Wafo Studio, I don't know how well it's gonna work out for him over there.
I don't think he can.
Yeah,
I gotta holler at y'all. I got a whole nother show to go to. Y'all enjoy yourselves. All right. Thank y'all for having me.
I'm out of here too. Everybody, y'all have a good one. Thanks for showing support, man. See ya.
For sure. It's good everybody came Wednesday night for Monday Night Madness. I appreciate y'all greatly. Marcus Alphabets. Y'all already know what it is. And guess what? I could say for the first time in a long time, you didn't do it on the show. For once, one show, finally. You didn't have one moment where you always pulling some shit. One time. You didn't do it once today. You was actually on point. The whole show, Marcus, they have to hear my famous slogan of Marcus the Alphabet. You do this one time a show. Always doing something. Always doing something. That's my guy, though. Man, we have executive talk. Marcus didn't see that one coming either. But yeah, that's my John Cena heel turn rant about the Buffalo Bills. I'm done with it. At the end of the day, it's a wrap. Shout out to Pat Freeman too. Got to give you your props too for dealing with them for so long. All right. See you later. Enjoy the rest of your beautiful Wednesday.